Alright, so I went ahead and drew you guys some pictures. Now, I need you guys to remember that your measurements are not going to be the same as mine, okay? Your frame is going to be a little bit different, maybe by a couple thousandths, maybe by a bunch. Your rail is going to be different depending on the type of slide that you get, okay? If you order a slide from Caspian, you order a slide from 1911 Builders or Stealth or the other companies that are out there, you're going to get different dimensions, okay? And your frame has to be fitted to those dimensions of the slide. You want to do everything you can not to alter the slide, because the slide is what has to last you, okay? The slide takes a lot of the beating when you're shooting. You need the slide to be able to last you, so you don't want to alter it. You want to fit everything to that slide. The barrel, the frame, everything that is essential for a good, accurate shot, you want to mold around the slide of your pistol, okay? And that's what I'm doing, okay? So this picture you see right here that I have written down is your distance, holding the slide, is going to be your distance from this side of the frame to this side of the frame right here, okay? And that's that 751 you see right there, all right? Now, below it, you see a 632.5, okay? What that distance actually is the depth of your rails, meaning from this edge right here, if you can see my thumb, this one right here, to that one right there, okay? And that is where your rails are going to ride on your frame, okay? So that's what you're looking for, all right? Now, your slide measurements are going to be the same thing. Your depth over to your rails, right? So that's going to be that measurement and that measurement right there. Those two slots right there is 750, which means that the outside of your frame, after you've cut your frame rails, the outside of your frame, again, here to here, cannot be more than that. As a matter of fact, it has to be at least 1 to 2 thousandths less. So, with that in mind, now what we're going to do is we're going to take that measurement and we're going to subtract it. We're going to subtract that 750 from 632. We're going to get 118 thousandths. We're going to divide that by 2. We're going to get 59. Now, here's where the important part comes into play. That 59 has to come off of each side, right? So, move on to the next page here. This is a rear view of the frame. So those two rectangles that I have are basically these two rectangles right here. All right? It's the right one and the left one. Now, my measurements are 220 thousandths and 218 thousandths on the left and right sides. So that means that when I start cutting my rails, for the very first cut, I need to have my left blade on my rail cutter 2 thousandths deeper than the one on the right, okay? So I know that I need to take 59 thousandths off of each side. That's what's coming off of each side. So each rail is going to be 59 thousandths deep, okay? So we're going to go ahead and turn this page. And we are going to subtract 59 thousandths from each side of this pistol. But when we do that math, we got to make sure that we adjust for the one side being slightly thicker than the other, okay? So since it's only a 2 thousandths difference, all I'm going to do is add 1 and subtract 1. So for both sides, I'm going to say 219 thousandths minus minus 59, all right? And then once you do that math, you'll get your exact width for your frame rails, and you'll start cutting.